Ready, boo boo? Let's get it. Yeah. It's time for the Ride Along with Vanessa morning show. Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Here we go.
This week's episode is sponsored by Impressive Jewels by Elisa Carter. Elisa Carter has been my consultant since inception of the Ride Along with Vanessa morning show. So go to ImpressiveJewels.net today. Get you a little something. You deserve it. This week's episode is sponsored by Dollhouse of Tampa Salon and Studio, where the inner doll is created. Styling services they offer are sew-ins, quick weaves, relaxers, facial waxing, eyelash extensions, and much, much more. It's time for you to find your inner doll. Contact Selena today, serving the Tampa Bay and surrounding areas of Florida. And make sure you follow them on Instagram and Facebook. Are you tired of being stung by outrageous nail prices? Well, you don't have to worry about that at Queen Bee Nail Hive. Contact Queen Bee herself, servicing the Tampa Bay area. 813-414-1405. That's 813-414-1405. Queen Bee Nail Hive. Come be pollinated. Hello, everyone. I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. And you're not going to want to miss the next episode of Spiritually Speaking. Our very own Ron E. Jefferson, Fire the Gospel Experience and gospel correspondent of Spiritually Speaking, is going to be stopping by and updating us on what's happening in the gospel community. He's also going to be sharing a word of encouragement, so you're not going to want to miss it. So join me and the great Michelle Massey Washington, Spiritually Speaking, right here via the KP Media TV network and all social media platforms. Stay in love. Hello, everyone. How are you? This is Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Welcome to the Ride Along with Vanessa morning show. New season, new year, new you, new age, new everything. Are you guys ready for some raw, real enlightenment, 100% free coaching at your service? Well, sit back, enjoy the ride as we take you higher into the dimensions of God. Let's go. Season, yes, it's a new season. It's a new season, yes, it's a new season. Hello, everyone. How are you? I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Welcome to the Ride Along with Vanessa morning show, where we provide you with 100% free coaching at your service, raw, real enlightenment at its best, soul food with a twist. So come on in, enjoy the ride as we take you higher into the dimensions of God. How you guys doing? Can you believe it's Friday already? I'm telling you the truth. That time is just speeding up. Woo wee! Yes. I see you, my friend. I see you. Hello, sun. Thank you for shining on me today. You're a little bit cloudy, but I know that's going to change because you never let me down, sun. Thank you. Come on in, guys. I am almost at my spot. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. Look, I hope you do. I hope you had an amazing week. Because, things are just happening. They're happening. They are happening. And if you don't feel as if your life is getting better by the second, you need to go back and start watching some of my videos, because I'm telling you, they are hand dipped in pain, purpose, and persistence. And it'll just infuse your soul and transform your life. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you now. All right. Ooh, the beach is busy today. Let me see. I don't want to get too close to people because, but I got to find a good spot. Someone's in my spot already.
do. So here we go. Here we go. Raw, real enlightenment at its best. I am hot. I am positioned. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. How you guys doing? You great? Great, great, great. Okay. I had to turn the AC on because, you know, we don't experience like major seasonal changes here in Florida. You know, we may get a little, like a little flash. We had a little flash of spring, and now it's, you know, it's summer. You know, we may get another spell. Oh, look, there he is. He's mowing the sand this on this beautiful day. So, guys, it's fun, fantastic, funky Friday. Let me say hello to my social media worlds. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, 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 hello. I see you. I see you a little bit. I'll see you better once I put my glasses on. But you guys know what day it is. It is fun, fantastic, funky Friday, and it's time for us to do a Friday song. Okay, so you guys ready? A one, a two, a one, two, three. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Yeah, things are going my way. Things are going my way. Things are going your way. Fun, fantastic, funky Friday. Right along with Vanessa Morning Show. I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. And welcome. Welcome, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Namaste, everybody. I bow to the divine presence in each and every one of you. Hello, co-host. How are you doing on this beautiful Friday? Hopefully it's beautiful where you are. I think you're in Georgia, right? Yeah, it's usually pretty nice over there. And it gets hot and crowded. I don't have anything bad to say about Atlanta or Georgia. Anything. My father's from Georgia, you know, and good people come out of Georgia. But I'm telling you, it's crowded and it's hot. That was my experience of Atlanta. So, I hope that you guys are ready for today's talk. I really do. You come prepared to be enlightened, to be encouraged, right? It's a whole purpose. And you know, everything that I have experienced to date has prepared me for this moment right here, just for you to come here and sit and be open to be received, to receive what Spirit wants to share with you. Yeah, it's raining. That's right. Just showers of blessings then. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Okay, so we're going to pay some bills around here. Thank you guys for coming in. We're going to pay some bills around here. And then when we come back, we're going to be discussing Enlarge My Territory. So you guys don't want to miss any of it. So go get you something to drink. Got mine. Good day, Starbucks. So go get you something refreshing. And I will be right back. Let me see which one I have to do. Yep. There we go. This one. Stay tuned.
Hello, everyone. Vanessa Klinger here, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Would you like to be a guest on our talk show, Spiritually Speaking, with my co-host, Michelle Massey Washington? Well, go out to the website, www.vanessaklinger.com, complete the form, and your sponsorship includes a guest spot. We look forward to meeting you and highlighting your product, service, or event. Stay in love. To start your 2021, go to www.vanessaklinger.com, click the free book giveaway button, complete your details, and I will ship a free book to you. Stay in love. Hello, everyone, and you're not going to want to miss next week's episode of the Right Along with Vanessa Morning Show. It's the Season 8 finale. So join me as we take you higher into the dimensions of God to empower, equip, and enlighten you. Join me, won't you? Stay in love.
That's right. So if you want to take advantage of my free book offer while it's still here, go out to www.vanessaklinger.com, click that free book button, and I will send you a copy of one of my books. We have Is that all you got? Bring it. We have Hello Grace, and we have Time to Transform, the catalyst that started it all. I'm telling you, this one, I wrote it, published it, rebranded it, added more content, and this is the result of that. It really will set you on course to transform your life. I promise you. It really will. And next week is finale week, so we'll have the season finale of the Right Along with Vanessa Morning Show. We're gonna have the season finale of Spiritually Speaking with the great Michelle Messick Washington and myself. We'll have a special guest, Kimberly Anderson. She'll be joining us, and hopefully we'll have Ronnie Jefferson coming back, and because we got to prove for the additional time. So it's going to be an amazing time, and we're going to close out the season talking about Abraham. I'm telling you, it's going to be some good stuff, and we're going to be focused on Lot. I'm very excited because co-host, we're going to have enough time to really take a deep dive into Lot. So you guys don't want to miss next Sunday. It's finale week. Okay, but today we're going to be talking about Enlarge My Territory. Yes, yes, yes. And it's inspired. Well, the song gave me the title, but yeah, it's great. So, you guys ready? Okay. Let me preface by saying this because this is here. When whatever purpose of your experience has been fulfilled, it must end. See, don't worry, we got time. We got a good 30 minutes, 40, maybe 50. When whatever purpose of your experience has been fulfilled, it must end. If you can just take that and really just take that in, you'll stop holding on to stuff. You'll stop being resistant to change in your life, because we are creatures of habit. But it's interesting, isn't it? How we oh wait. Good day, Spirit. Good day, Cozy. Good day, Dr. Wayne. Good day, Reverend Ike. Good day, host of Witnesses. It's amazing how we're spiritual, right? And God is a spirit. So we're always expanding and growing and evolving. But then we're in these earthen vessels that is resistant to change. What a contrast, right? Think about that. So, in my opinion, the purpose of all that was for us to master this, master being resistant to change, to allow our spiritual personality, our spirituality to rule and reign, right? Think about that now. So, when whatever purpose of your experience has been fulfilled, it must end. Jobs, relationships of every kind, habits. Ooh, I hear you, Spirit. Habits. Say it one more time, okay? So I really want you guys to get it. When whatever purpose of your experience has been fulfilled, it must end. It must. That's why if you don't allow it to to be released or to let go, it starts decaying in your hands. It starts turning from a blessing to a curse. It starts to curse you because the purpose for that has been fulfilled. Hope you get that. When Jesus' purposes of his experience in human form had been fulfilled, it had to end. It was written that way. When his purpose had been fulfilled, it had to end. But on the other side of that ending is a new beginning. So, okay, that was for somebody. It was for me. Scripture inspiration. First Chronicles 4, 9 and 10. Now Jabez was more honorable than his brothers, and his mother called his name Jabez, saying, because I bore him in pain. And Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, oh, that you would bless me indeed and enlarge my territory, that your hand would be with me, and that you would keep me from evil, that I may not cause pain. So God granted him what he requested. Habakkuk 2:2. The Lord answered me. Write down this vision, clearly inscribe it on tables so one may easily read it. Underline that. I know we talked about it last week, but we didn't really go deep. We're going to go deeper into that scripture today. Psalm 18:17. He rescued me from my powerful enemy, from my foes who were too strong for me. Mm. He rescued me from my powerful enemy. Did you get that? From my foes who were too strong for me. That means we all got a whole set of characters, enemies, foes for our betterment. We all have these characters in our play called life, handpicked for us. You hear that? From my foes who were too strong for me, from my powerful enemy. Underline that. Ezekiel 16:6. Then I passed by and saw you kicking about in your blood. And as you lay there in your blood, I said to you, live. Mm-mm-mm. Isaiah 61. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you. John 14:13. And I will do whatever you ask in my name, so that the Father may be glorified in the Son. Ask whatever in my name, so that the Father may be glorified in the Son. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get that? I will do whatever you ask in my name, so that the Father may be glorified in the Son. We're his sons. Okay. Enlarge my territory. Okay, so last night when I put this all together, I got in bed. It was about midnight. And sure enough, something came up on YouTube and I was like, wow, that's it. Because I was noodling on everything and trying to piece it together and formulate what I was going to share with you guys on this beautiful, fun, fantastic, funky Friday. And I'm listening to Deepak Chopra, and he was talking about consciousness expansion. So of course, I had to get up, go to my computer, and paste this into the talk on this beautiful day. So here we go. So, and it's going to tie into it as well. Okay, so Jabez. So it says that, and look, this is what really, really threw me for a little bit. It said he was more honorable than his brothers, yet it didn't say and. I bet you it said yet his mother called his name Jabez, saying, because I bore him in pain. But he was more honorable than everybody, than his brothers. Isn't that something? Bore him in his pain. Don't you know the child felt that? Don't you know Jabez felt that? Brought you in this world, all you did was cause me pain getting here. The spirit was crushed. Yet he was more honorable than his brothers. So he went to God. Let's hope that that's the way we are, Could it be that the reason why you experience all that rejection and pain, emotional pain from the people that bore you into this world is because it was to get you in position to cry out to God, because you were more honorable than your brothers. See, if you're ego driven, that'll really take you on a journey of craziness. But if you think about it, it will make sense of all that hell you went through and what you experienced because it's purposed, right? But remember what I told you at the beginning. Whenever the purpose has been fulfilled, it will end. So Jabez had reached an ending. So could it be, yep, that when you get so pressed and you experience all of this rejection and emotional abuse or whatever that's a part of your life story, and you begin to cry out to God, that's letting you know that that's the end of that purpose has been fulfilled. That's just something that just came to me. I don't know now, but it makes sense to me. So he cried out to God. He said, Lord, enlarge my territory. See, people think they'd be about material stuff and all that. No, honey. Expand my consciousness. Help me understand why I had to go through what I went through. Help me understand this now. And bless me. Bless me. Speak well of me, because all my life I ain't been called nobody but somebody that causes pain. I don't want to be nobody that causes pain. I didn't I didn't want to be I don't want to be that. You know, but think about this is what he had to come to a space of self-awareness. He had to be made aware that he caused pain to others. He had to be made aware. See, she said, you caused me pain. Yet he was more honorable than his brothers. So he said, who am I? What do I want? What's my purpose in life? Bless me. Give me direction. Give me guidance. Enlarge my territory. Enlarge my way of thinking. Expand my consciousness so to help me understand this. And then, because here's the thing. Once your consciousness expanded, it can't go back. You can't unsee something. And you can't unrealize something. Because your consciousness has expanded to accommodate that newness, that new of information. You can't go back. So he said, enlarge my territory. Get me out of this space called just thinking that I just cause pain. Bless me. So we had to make a choice. The choice he made was he wanted to improve the quality of his life. He didn't want to be a pain maker. Is that a word? He didn't feel that suited him. Oftentimes when you're going through these experiences, is to help you realize what you are not. So if somebody calls you ugly, dumb, stupid, you need to be self-aware. Be like, wait a minute. Otherwise, you'll take that in and become that. And see, the great thing about that, thank you. The reason why he was more honorable than his brothers, because deep down, he knew that wasn't him. So he got tired of people calling him, hey, Pain, T-Pain, hey, T-Pain, J-Pain, J-Bass, hey, J-Pain, he got dated like that. That's not that. Why you call? That's not me, right? See, he wanted to prove the quality of his life, and because he knew that if he was going to become that, it would not affect the lives of others in a positive way. And he realized that reality of him was an illusion. He realized that underneath all of that was a deeper reality. Have you come to the realization that you are not who people say you are? Because there's a deeper reality underneath all of that illusion. Just like there's muscle underneath all this fat in my tummy. There's something deeper to it, right? That motivates me to want to get, I want to see it. I want to see the reality of my better body. Okay. So he realized that was not him. So he cried out to God. He said, look, God, enlarge my territory. Help me see myself in the way that I feel deep down. because I don't feel like somebody that causes pain. So bless me with this. Bless me with this revelation. Bless me with this, 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 this new way of thinking. Bless me with this. Because deep down, I don't feel like this. I don't feel like who I'm being called. And that's a wonderful thing if you can get to that space where you stop taking in what people are calling you, how they're labeling you. You ever try to put on a label and it won't stick to it? You need to become that. People try to label you, be like, oh, hell no. Mm-mm. You talking to the wrong person, honey. That ain't me. I'm self-aware. I know who I am, right? So you have to get to that space where those labels that people try to place on you just fall off. Huh? Are you self-aware enough? Has your territory, your consciousness been enlarged enough for you to understand and understand of who you really are, right? So then it says, oh, that you would bless me indeed and enlarge my territory, that your hand would be with me, and that you would keep me from evil. Because I'm about to kill these people because they get tired of them calling me something that I'm not. Keep me from this evil of becoming what they're calling me. Keep me from this evil that I may not cause pain. See? Keep me from becoming who people say that I am. That I, when deep down I know I'm not. That ain't me. I'm not a person that causes pain. Enlarge my territory, expand my consciousness so that I can see clearly and in who I'm feeling who I am. You ever been there? You have a feeling, a sense of knowing who you are, yet you can't put a name to it. He rescued me from my powerful enemy, from my foes who were too strong for me. My powerful enemy, my foes who were too strong for me. He rescued me from my foes. My foes, these are your own enemies that you created. Ain't God's grace amazing? The stuff that you create, he'll rescue you from it. He will pull you up out of your own blood and speak life to you. When you're at the depths of despair, kicking in your own blood, that means, you know what that means? Your own blood, that means you self-inflicted yourself. That's how I see it. Kicking in my own blood because I done self-inflicted abuse to myself because of the way the things that I believed about myself. Think about it now. So all that inner dialogue you saying to yourself ain't doing nothing but causing you pain and killing you and causing you to bleed. That means the life is draining out of you. So it's causing you to experience pain that you're not supposed to experience because you have chosen to believe what people have called and labeled you. So that self-inflicted abuse is causing you to bleed out. But that's okay because God's grace is amazing and it didn't do it forever. Ain't y'all glad about that? So in your darkest moments, you're in pain in your own blood of that you caused yourself because you chose to believe what others said about you than what you felt about you, what God says about you and about who you are. So you laying there kicking in your own blood, dying, and spirit will move upon the waters and say, live. The spirit moved on Jabez. He wanted to be a blessing. He's like, look, I don't feel like this. Arise, shine, for your light is coming. The glory of the Lord rises upon you. When you finally allow what's necessary to enlarge your territory, expand, aka expand your consciousness, then you can arise into who You were destined to be, who you are purposed to be, who you are designed to be, and the glory of the Lord will shine upon you. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of humility to just finally accept who you really are and allow the process to reveal who you are. Expanding your consciousness is an amazing thing if you allow it to be. You guys ever seen those lots where, they have these posts, in the position, and you know what a house is going to go because they've spaced out. I don't know what you call it, but those wood things that kind of let you know that, oh, that's how big the house going to be. I mean, it gets ready for the house to be there, for the foundation to be laid and all that. And years go by and you don't see nothing there. You see, be like, no, when they gonna build a house? Ain't nothing there. That's where some of y'all at. Enlarge my territory. He's like, okay, so he done stretched you. He done put the spokes down and in place for your newness to arise. And you done stopped. You done gave up. You say, oh no, I changed my mind. I don't want my, but your consciousness has expanded. And it's expanded to take on more information, more data, more enlightenment, more of God. Yeah, you don't stop building. Is that Bible scripture? Unless you consider the cost. You didn't consider the cost that comes with victory. You didn't consider the cost that comes with enlarging your territory. There's a cost to it now. He had to accept that he was not a person that causes pain. He had to accept that. Now, when he did, that's when God blessed him. Now, we all cried out to God, God, make my life better. God, do this. God, do that. I'm just asking you to do this for me, Lord. Yet, when he shows up, we don't want to do what is necessary or allow that transformation to take place. Because, we think it's just going to be thing. No. You forget. We're in human bodies. And this humanity don't like change. And we certainly don't like any type of, challenge. We just want things just to happen, just boom, no pain, nothing. And thank you, Dr. Wayne. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So everything that's required, that's a part of the process of you and your territory becoming enlarged, may require a lot of things. You may have an old building on that lot that need to come down in order to accommodate that newness, that bigger house. You ever thought about that? So I'm telling you, be careful what you wish for. You be running around, God, enlarge my territory, enlarge my territory. Yeah, but we don't know what that looks like. Consider the cost. We don't know. So when you saying you crying out to God, God, just expand, enlarge my territory, Lord. Well, first of all, he's got to expand first, it's got to start here. So he's got to expand your consciousness, right? For you to see the vision. And then when you see the vision, you got to write it down. What did it say? So that one may easily read it. See? So this is very important because it starts within, right? So you say, God, enlarge my territory. You need to know what that looks like. Then you need to write that vision down. Okay. I'm in this 2-bedroom house. Lord, I want a 4-bedroom house, 3 bathrooms, such and such and such and such and this and that and whatnot. And you write that down. So what's the cost? What's going to come with that? What's going to come? What does that look like to you? Do you know what that's going to, look like and feel like? You don't know. Consider the cost. So you say, well, and then because yeah, so spirit, what does that look like? What does that look like? What is that going to require of me to have a bigger house on the same lot? Well, spirit will come in and talk to you and say, you know what? Well, we're gonna have to tear this one down because it's got termites and everything. We need to start fresh. Are you ready to start fresh in your life? So you can receive and accommodate that newness, that enlargement of your territory, your consciousness. Hey, love, I see you, I see you, I see you, Marie. I gotta pause. Marie, uh, I was at the hair shop last week and we were talking about you. I said, girl, that's how we were, because we were talking about how when I first started going to the shop, I said, well, Marie told me about you. And she was like, yeah. I said, but I hadn't seen or heard from her. I said, I see her sometimes on, on social media and stuff. Yep, yep. So good to see you, love. Good to see you so much. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, girl. Good to see you. So back to the show. Okay, so you have to understand what comes with that enlargement of your territory, right? So the spirit says, well, we got to tear the whole building down. So if you feel as if you're as emotionally, spiritually have been torn down, that's because that's required to accommodate that enlargement, that expansion of your consciousness. You feel like you're dying, and then you'll start self-inflicting yourself and abusing yourself with that inner dialogue. But you can't do that, my loves, because then you'll be laying in your own blood. And then God got to come by and say, live. He got to speak life to you so you can get back up and keep on going. So if you understand what comes with the enlargement of your territory, then you're more apt to be more receptive of those changes and those requirements on what it takes for you to have that bigger house, because you're living in a 2-bedroom on a lot that's designed. Oh, spirit. You're living in a 2-bedroom house on a lot that's designed to accommodate a 4-bedroom house. So you walking around, right? And you say, God, enlarge my territory. He said, you ain't said nothing but a word, baby. So the reason why you're asking God to enlarge your territory, expand my consciousness, is because for so many years you've been living in a 2-bedroom mentality, but you were designed for a 4-bedroom mentality. Okay? You never let me down. Thank you. Woo! He said, keep me from evil that I may not cause pain. He didn't want to. He said, look, I'm becoming something that I don't feel that I am. He says they've been calling me a pain maker my whole life, and I don't feel like that. But keep me from evil or becoming that. God's grace is amazing. I'm telling you. So this is why you have to get the hell away from people who are calling you something that you are not, because eventually you're gonna become that, and then you'll be the inflictor of your own demise. So when you're around people and they calling you something that you're not, you need to run, Forrest, run away from that. Because if you keep hearing it, that's what you're gonna become, even though you don't want to be it. Ooh, that's volumes right there. Even though you don't want to be, and you feel as if you're stuck and you need to take it. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. If you're around somebody and they trying to put a label on you, affix a label on you that is not you, eventually it'll stick. And that's what you'll be labeled, and that's what you'll become. And then you will become someone who causes pain, even though you didn't want to. Oh, could it be that the reason why there's so many people hurting people hurt people is because they stood there and they took that hurting. That ain't even a word. not used out of context. They took that hurt and they became that and started inflicting pain on others. Instead of them saying, God, this is not me. I'm not designed to be in this type of abuse. I'm up out of here. Bye. You stay there. My co-host and I were talking about on spiritual speaking on Sunday. Fear is the culprit of your demise. All of ours. What if I lose this? What if I lose that? Let me tell you something. If you're around someone and all they do is speak emotional, abusive things to you, they're calling you something that you are not. The more you're in that, you will become that. And you will become complete opposite of what you were designed to be. So you're saying, God, enlarge my territory, right? And then here they come. They getting ready to tear the house down. And then you change your mind. Guess what? Now you ain't got nothing. Consider the cost. And say, you know what? I'm willing to go the distance. And this is where the test really comes. When all hell break loose, and then you have to do things you didn't think that you would be doing, letting things go and all that, and walking away from stuff and throwing things out that you no longer need because you got to make space for the newness in your life. That's a challenge right there. When spirit tells you, okay, look, you got to get rid of all of it. What do you mean get rid of all of it? Then you ask me for this and that and whatnot. Well, in order for you to have this, you got to make space for it. You got to make space in your consciousness to accommodate the newness that's coming in your life. Otherwise, you just be clouded. You just be you just be crowded with information. Information overload. You don't know what to think anymore. You know what to believe. So when he says to you, come on, we got to get rid of this, what? Okay, yes, Lord. And that's the most humbling thing. Yes, Lord. Get rid of this now. I told you, clean all this out because here they come. They're going to come in. They're going to knock the building down. They got to relay the foundation. It's all just mess. It's the foundation is cracked. We need to come in and redo the whole thing. Do you trust me? Yes, Lord. Even though you really, really deep down don't. Yes, Lord, I do. And you'd be like, well, and you only need this. You don't need all these clothes. You just need a suitcase full of clothes because you're going over here while this is being rebuilt. A new house is being done for you. So you need to go over here first because I'm going to give you houses you didn't build. Go on over there with that one suitcase and get yourself together and get up out of your own blood and speak life to yourself, write the vision, and keep affirming every day of the new house, of your newness, of where you're going. So let go of what you come out of and envision where you're going. It's the most humbling thing because, like I said, we're creatures of habit. And we want to hold on to stuff because we feel like, it gives you a sense of accomplishment and gives you a sense of identity. But all of this stuff, there's a deeper reality underneath all this illusion. It's just an illusion. Oh, 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 ah. Illusion. Ooh, 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 ah. It's all a deeper illusion. There's a deeper reality underneath there. So the realness of your new life requires an enlargement of your territory, aka an expansion of your consciousness. So the Lord blessed him indeed, which says to me that he did what was necessary to allow that enlargement of his territory to take place. We don't know what that was. All it did is said he blessed him indeed. Let me go back here. Yep. So God granted him what he requested. That means he did what was necessary to allow that blessing to take place. God granted him what he requested. Okay. Here you go. Oftentimes when you're in these positions where we cry out to God, that's the whole purpose of experiencing what we went through. so that we can get to that place where we cry to God, God, I am not this. This is, this is not me. The house don't feel right. I know you called me here to this 2-bedroom house 5 years ago, but I just feel like there's something more to it. Well, perfect. I've been waiting for you to come to this realization. So now let's get to building. Let's get to demolishing all this stuff that you had built up for yourself, uh, under the illusion of this was of that this was your reality. Now let me show you what your true reality is. Let me show you who you really are. You've been feeling different your whole life, you know, and you finally just say, you know what? I am not who you're calling me, but I know I'm something more. I don't know what it is right now. So God, I need you to enlarge my territory to help me come to realization of who I really am. Because I know that there's a deeper reality under this illusion called me. So help me understand what that is. Help me reveal to me and expand my consciousness. Help me to be able to take it in, to accept it. See, when you're operating in limited consciousness, you can't accept new information. Even though you feel like something's different, something I'm more, but I just don't know what it is. But if you operate in limited consciousness, you have no space for it. That's why it has to be expanded. You have to enlarge your territory of your consciousness to take in the newness called you, to take in the reality of you, to accommodate that, so that you can clear away all that stuff that you are not, to make space of more of you, the real you, to take in, which is Christ consciousness. But put ye on the Lord Jesus, yeah, enlarge your territory, because God is a spirit. So the more that your consciousness is expanded, you'll get more of God. In essence, you'll become more of you. Spirit, you never let me down. And the result of all of that is that you'll be rescued from your powerful enemy and your foes. You'll be transplanted into away from those enemies and those foes called your thoughts, feelings, words. Those are enemies and foes, because you've been self-inflicted and caused yourself to cause pain, because you've taken on and believed who you were not, right? So when your consciousness expanded, you kind of come to realization, you be like, you know what? This is not me. Let me tell you the victory that comes when you allow your consciousness to be expanded. You'll stop believing a lie. You'll stop believing a lie of what somebody's been calling you or telling you or labeling you your whole life. Be like, no, that's not me. I'm sorry. And you will refuse to take any more of that. Now, remember, I told you guys, these characters in your play called life, they're merely reading from a script that you have written internally in your soul, the vibration that you're sending out. So once you allow your conscience to be expanded, to take in this new information, this true up information, you'll begin to flip the script, and then people will start calling you who you say you are. See, the way I'm interpreting this is that Jabez, he knew that was not who he was, but he didn't have the strength nor the know-how in order to stand uprightly into who he really is. So he said, look, bless me, Lord, enlarge my territory, expand my consciousness, help me understand and come to the realization and the ability to be able to rescue me from my enemies and my foes, but help me come to this realization so that I can walk uprightly and be who I feel that I am. Because apparently this limited way of thinking I feel trapped. I feel as if, I don't want to become this. So when you expand it, you can see it for what it is and you can clear it away. But if it's all tight and everything, you can't. You guys, have been in some people's houses and you open a closet door, whatever, they got so much shit up in there, you don't even know what's in there. So your mind is when you operating in limited consciousness, you have so much stuff in there you can't even remember what you got, what you done stored in there. So when you enlarge your territory, you're able to see that's an enemy. You got to go. That's a foe. You got to go. You got to go. And you begin to clear away all the debris that you have taken in of what people called you. And you can make space for who you really are. And that's more like God. Ooh, wait. Jesus. Woo! Woo! Enlarge my territory. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo, wait. Will you guys allow what's needed for you? Oh, they're getting misty. Oh my goodness. Allow what's needed for you, you know, for your consciousness to be expanded, your territory to be enlarged, so that you can finally see who you really are by clearing away all that mess that you done stored, memories in that closet when you're designed to be a living room. You guys feel me? But if you don't allow whatever's necessary for you to go through this process called enlarging your territory, aka expanding your consciousness, then you'll be operating in a limited capacity, letting everybody just come in and just put stuff in you to where it's just trapped. There's so much stuff in there, you don't even know what's in there. So might I just encourage each and every one of you who are watching me on this beautiful, fun, fantastic, funky Friday, that the next time you say, God, enlarge my territory, really understand what that means. And then you can say, when you say it, you mean it. When you say, God, enlarge my territory, you know exactly what that means. I need to enlarge my territory because I can't see what's in here. And I need to be able to see so that I can decipher what needs to go and what needs to stay. So I can make space for who I really am. I ain't gonna say that now. You are trapped by the things that people have tried to label you and call you, and that's all that fits. Even though deep down, something else is supposed to be here. I feel it. Well, when you ask the Lord to enlarge your territory, you'll be able to see it. You'll be like, okay, now I got space for it. Now I got space for the real me. Now I got space for the true me to exist. And I don't have to store what I've been falsely called anymore because I know who I am, because I'm able to see it now. Guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. Marie, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm going to tell Selena that you stopped by. I'm going to see her next week. I'm going to tell her that you stopped by the show and everything. So it's good to see you, my love. Guys, whew, I'm going to leave you with this. It's well worth the victory. It's worth it. Whatever the process is it takes you to get to the space called victory, it's worth it. It really is. For one thing, when good things start happening, you be like, oh, you be waiting for the shoe to drop something, be like, no, I'm in a whole new space. You be like, you be like, well, you be operating in a 4-bedroom house as if you're in a 2-bedroom house. You're like, wait a minute, no, I got more room. I'm in a new place. I'm in a new space. Why? Because you've done what was necessary with your thoughts, feelings, words, actions to transform internally so that you can flow into your newness, right? And it's going to take a while. It's going to take a minute, for you to get used to all this goodness that's going on in your life. Because you're like, you know what? That's right. I mean, God has never failed me. The God in me has never failed me. So, and I know what I've been vibrating and thinking about and feeling and saying, for quite a bit of time, that I can only go towards that. But you have to be courageous, my loves. You have to have a sense of certainty that you are in this space called victory. And you cannot go back because your consciousness, your territory has been enlarged. And you're finally walking in the newness called to you. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I got to go. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for catching on the replay. Join Michelle Massey Washington and I and Ronnie Jefferson on Sunday for Spiritually Speaking. It's going to be an amazing show. We want to thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for caring. Thank you for your comments. Podcast listeners, thank you so much. The whole intention of Ride Along is to take you higher into God. So I want to thank you guys again so much. Join us Sunday on Spiritually Speaking, but also join me next week for the season finale of the Ride Along with Vanessa morning show. So make sure that you go to my Facebook page or go to it's kpmedia. I think it's lightcast.com, but that's a link that you can catch me live, so you don't have to worry about when the social media alerts go away and you can't get to it. That happens to me sometimes. You just take that link and paste it into your browser or type it into your browser, and it'll come up and you can watch me live. Same features as the social media platforms, but you'll be able to just click that link and catch me every Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So especially next week, because it's the season finale, right? So we're going to be taking a break and, getting ready for some newness, because my territory has been enlarged. I'm so grateful for it. Thank you, Spirit. So great things are going to be happening for Stay in Love Motivations with the Right Along with Vanessa morning show and Spiritually Speaking with the great Michelle Massey Washington. So I'm just asking each of you, join me next week, season finale. We're going to go out with a bang. And so that I'm done. I'm done talking. But also remember to join Michelle Massey Washington on Sunday with the great Ronnie Jefferson, our gospel correspondent of Spiritually Speaking show. So join us. And until next week, guys, I'm going to get rid of this. Until next week, stay in love.
To start your 2021, go to www.vanessaklinger.com, click the free book giveaway button, complete your details, and I will ship a free book to you. Stay in love. Hello, everyone, and you're not going to want to miss next week's episode of the Right Along with Vanessa morning show. It's the season 8 finale. So join me as we take you higher into the dimensions of God to empower, equip, and enlighten you. Join me, won't you? Stay in love. Thank you for enjoying the show. If you have an awesome product or service that you would like Vanessa to promote, go to www.vanessaklinger.com/show sponsor, and we'll get back to you. We have monthly sponsorship programs, ad slots, all kinds of wonderful, great things to promote your product or service. Contact Vanessa today.